What is going on, everybody? Today we're making a very interesting YouTube video. We're going to be talking about, is the sneaker market crashing? Should you be worried? And just as a whole, is it going downhill? I'm going to jump into it, kind of explain my point of view as a reseller over the last 8 years, and kind of seeing how the market's fluctuated and where it's gone, how it's reacted, and all of that. So with that being said, yeah, let's just jump into the video. Probably just gonna do this a one take video. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, just sort of walk you through how I think about it, what I'm worried about, that type of thing. So we're gonna start with something that happened recently for me. I'm just gonna give you an example of like one of the worries that I had. So for me, I had 3 pairs of these Red Octobers, and as you guys know, that's a very expensive shoe. And Kanye hasn't exactly been the best in the media lately. I mean, we can all sort of agree. He doesn't say the brightest things sometimes, and that worries me as someone who holds a very valuable item that kind of consists of his value. So the shoe's valuable because it's Kanye's. That's why. And if Kanye goes downhill, so is the shoe. So you kind of have to keep those things in mind. That's always something that will happen within shoes, fashion, whatever. Unfortunately, it goes the opposite way when someone dies. You look at what happened with Virgil 2 weeks after he died. Bro, these sort of turning around the wrong way, but these were selling for, oh my God. I mean, when he died, I had 2 pairs of these. I sold them for what I was asking, like $2K. They went to like $9,000. I swear to God, the day after he died, brand new. I was like, oh my. I paid like $1,500. So that's just like another situation that you have to think about. But when we're talking about the sneaker market as a whole, let's just jump into that. Is the sneaker market dying? Me personally, I don't think so. I've been reselling for 8 years. I started in 2016. I kind of started during a craze. So I started during the Supreme craze back in 2016 to 2018, a little bit of crumbling in 2019, like the beginning. But yeah, I started at like a height, like COVID type of hype market. And it was great. You buy Supreme for retail, you flip it, you make a ton of money. Super easy, super straightforward. Tons and tons of people were into it. It was a very common thing to do. Like it was easy to make money. A lot of people were doing it. Then Supreme died. I'll kind of explain how that relates back to what we're going to talk about now. But Supreme died, and that was like huge because that was the biggest reselling luxury good. I mean, Louis Vuitton did a collab with them, and after that, they kind of went downhill. But you get what I'm saying. So it was hard for people to figure out what were they going to sell. Like Supreme wasn't as wanted as it once was. Sort of how nowadays the SBs were really wanted during a period of time, they're starting to fall off. You know what I mean? So there's these fluctuations and patterns within the market that you kind of have to understand. You have to know that's going to happen. In 2019 through 2020, like 2019, the whole year, pretty dead market. Not much movement. It was transitioning more to shoes, Jordans, Yeezys. But that was already during Supreme. Yeezys were also a thing, but I just wasn't selling them. So yeah, that was kind of the transitional year, kind of where I think we are now. Because if you jump back to COVID 2020, kind of was iffy because the whole world was, as you guys know, so 2021 was when everything boomed. Pairs were selling for 100K. Crazy things were going on. Freddy's were selling used 50K. Like it was wild how the market just bombed, boom, blew up all of a sudden, and it was great for the economy. I made a ton of money. I'm sure a ton of other people made money. Everyone had fun. Everyone made a ton of connections. It was a great period of time, but it came with the aftermath, which is, in my opinion, right now. 2021, 2022, people had some money in going into COVID. You know what I mean? They didn't expect to get laid off. People thought they were going to have jobs. They were going to keep the same income they were having. People were, interest loans were going to be 8-9%. It's crazy. So that's what happened. And you have to consider that, the whole country, the whole world is going through a change right now. And if you're sitting there stressing about just the shoe market, come on. I mean, look at the whole market as a whole. Cars were going crazy. Watches were going crazy. Now, I mean, this is a really stupid example, but a buddy of mine was looking for a 488 Pista Ferrari, and that car used to sell all day. Second it was posted, sold. Like during COVID, they would sell instantly. TaylorMade one of one at a really good price that used to be the price that a regular one went for, and COVID has been sitting for like 6 months. So that kind of shows you, like, even the high-end stuff that the really rich people want, they can't get right now, you know? If people aren't working, the people that are employing those people aren't getting paid as much. It's a whole cycle. So everyone is going through recession. Everyone's going through a little bit of problems, hard times, health stuff. I'm like, there's been a weird amount of health issues. I hope all of your families are well, and hope everyone's health is good. There's been a lot of health problems recently within, not my personal, like me, but within people in my family and stuff. And yeah, there's things that you can't really prepare for, especially during COVID. It's a really hard time. There's a lot of mental health issues that came out of COVID. There's a lot of things that people don't realize that it's going to take a little bit of time to recover from, and I really, really don't think that people should stress the sneaker market. Things might set. I've obviously experienced that. I've had these Euros for months. I'm not stressing about it. The market hasn't gone down too much over like the past 5-6 months. It's more so like things are stagnant. Someone doesn't want to spend $2,000 on a shoe when rent is $2,500. You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense, especially when you don't have like your $5,000 coming in every single month from your job that you got laid off from, or that you're trying to find a new job, you're trying to work a new job, whatever it is. It's a really hard time. I mean, kind of where I look at things is look at Nike stock. I was just looking at it recently. It was down like 17% in the last year. If Nike's down that much, people selling Nikes are also going to be affected by that. So you have to realize everyone is going through a hard time. Just bear down. Try to just get through. Make as much as you can. Try to keep your connections close. This is really a good time when, you see who the real guys are. See people, doing things the right way, doing things the wrong way. Stuff happens. But yeah, as a whole, I think as long as you're financially, stable elsewhere, and shoes aren't your only, money, source of money, like in your life, like if you don't have all your money invested into shoes, you shouldn't worry. Even if you do, I don't think you have to worry too much. There's going to be some shoes that go down a little bit. Hopefully Kanye shuts up and we don't have to worry about any of his. But yeah, so yeah, with that being said, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. The sneaker market is slow. All markets are slow. Just have to realize that, guys. Just gotta bear down, kind of understand. It's going to be a while till we, feel that COVID shift in market and people start getting that regular income that they had 2, 3, 4 years ago. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you kind of understand what I was talking about with this video, and I hope you enjoyed what I had to say about the situation. If you want to talk about it down below, please comment some questions. I'd love to chat with you guys. Thank you for watching this video so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.